10-year reunion of our national championship team. A lot of those guys were here, so that was great to get a victory. But I'm real proud of our team. We talked about getting better each week. We've continued to do that, and we put things together today. And I look at the game. We talked about playing Auburn football. We rushed for 206 yards. We held them to 32 yards. With a freshman quarterback, we knew they were going to come in here running. Our defense had 4 sacks, a fumble for a touchdown, interception that went down to the 5-yard line. Real proud of our offensive line, not just running the football for 200-yard plus against the defending national champs, but they were leading the league in sacks. We give up 0 sacks today. As far as the game goes, I thought the drive right before half, I think it was 99 yards for a touchdown. Then the drive coming out of the locker room, 75 yards for a touchdown. But it was a complete game. I'm real proud of our team. I'm real proud of our coaches. You've seen this team grow. Matter of fact, we've faced adversity, and here at Auburn, sometimes you face more adversity than other places, and we did that. We overcome it. We got an off week coming up. You look at our quarterback. He's 18 for 24, no interceptions, 3 touchdowns, and 300 yards, and he rushed the ball for 11 times, 81 yards, and a touchdown. And he's a real quarterback, so just wanted to make sure everybody understands that. And real proud of our team. And we got momentum now. We got an off week. That was the 6th straight SEC game that we've had. Our bodies were really talking to us. We need to heal up, and we got 4 left. And we'll have a chance to kind of evaluate and look at the areas we need to improve on and to get the best plan for the next 4 games. Questions?
First question is from Mark Murphy.
I guess talk about the scene in the post-game locker room after having 3 straight close losses to the same team.
Yeah, that was tough, especially on the older guys and the staff. We had 3 tough losses 3 years ago. We were up 20-0. They came back, and they had a punt return, and they ended up winning. 2 years ago, it was extremely tough. We won the game the whole time, and 2 15-yard penalties. They kick a field goal the last play of the game, and of course last year, we went down the end. But our guys, like I said, they were extremely motivated. I said they would be. Our staff was too, and so I'm real proud of the players and the staff.
Seniors, particularly excited.
Yeah, the seniors. We don't have very many of them, but they were excited.
Next question is Nathan King.
Hey, Gus. Hey, do you have an update on Jamie and Sherwood's status? I saw he came out there with crutches at the end.
I don't. He's one of our best players, and we lost him pretty early in the game. It says a lot about our other guys stepping up and getting the job done. And so, we'll see. I don't know exactly the status right now.
Next question is Tom Green.
Gus, 2 years in a row now that Kevin and your defense have kind of flustered LSU. Just what was in the game plan today that you guys saw that made you guys so successful?
What it was is stop the run. Stop the run, make them one-dimensional. We could pin our ears back and get after a true freshman quarterback on the road. And this is one of the toughest places traditionally to play in college football. And so really that was our plan. It was simple as that. And I told our guys we need to rush for 200 yards against these guys. We need to stop the run, make them one-dimensional, get after the rookie quarterback, and take some shots. And really that was really the game plan.
Next is Jordan Hill.
Guess I want to ask about the turnovers by Nehemiah and Christian. Just how big was that? Not only one to get short field after Nehemiah's, but then the points off of Christian's just to give you guys that momentum.
So I want to take you back. We had the ball down there to Seth, and we're on the 1 or 2 yard line, and they reviewed it. He didn't step out of bounds. We lost the ball. That was a big momentum. And then the next series, that's when we had the interception that went down the 5 yard line, and we were able to run the football in, I think, then. And then we had the strip sack, and Christian picked it up and went house call on it. And it just kind of, the momentum really swung hard in our way, and we could feel it, and I think they could feel it.
Next is Mark Murphy.
You talk about the third quarter. That was about the best quarter you guys have played this season.
Yeah, I think we played our best game. They're defending national champs, and they played really well the last 2 weeks. And to dismantle them like we did, I think it says a lot about our overall team, not just the third quarter. But I think we played 4 quarters of football. We played 60 minutes is what we did. And that's what we've been talking about, every game. And we did that today. And like I said, it's going to give us some momentum for the last 4.
Such an odd, such an odd year. Was it good to finally get to play some of the backups?
There's no doubt. And I'll second the odd year. But yeah, it was good. With 10 SEC games, 10 SEC games. I don't know how much you get a chance to play your backups. That's something that kind of stresses you a little bit. And we were able to do that the entire fourth quarter. I think some of the end of the third quarter.
This is Brian Matthews.
Yes, sir, Coach. You came into the game. Your butt linebackers did not have a sack all season, and today they got 3 of the 4 overall. What does that sort of mean to you and the team in the pass rush?
Yeah, our linebackers they're real linebackers. They played outstanding. We're down KJ Britt. Keep that in mind. One of the most dominating defensive players in our league. And those guys are getting better each week. We were able to rotate some of them young guys in even earlier in the game. Riley and some of those other guys to give them some experience. But, both those linebackers are really good at blitzing. And today they finished some, the pass rush.
I was talking about your Bucks, like Derek Hall. You talked all for the past few weeks about generating that pass rush, and he was able to do it.
And, we really worked extremely hard on that. That's been an emphasis. We've improved. And their offensive lines, I think, is a very solid offensive line. And for us to do it against them says a lot. And I think we can continue that.
Next is Jason Caldwell.
Yeah, I was talking about offensive line. What can you say about your offensive line group? How far those guys have come?
Yeah, Jason, we didn't have Brandon Council, and Council's our most flexible guy. And KJ, Keandre Jones, made his first start, and to be able to run for 206, to give up no sacks, and there was stress going in this deal because that number 8, he's a nightmare, and there's some other guys that are really good too, and to give up 0 sacks, it says a lot about our offensive line. They really answered the bell today. I think that's the 4th game in a row we've rushed for 200 yards. I don't remember, the last time we did that in SEC play 4 straight times, but it's some things that, we can build on.
Next is Jordan Hill.
Guys, you've talked the last few weeks about the importance of sustaining drives, and you guys did that 99-yard drive, that 75-yard drive. Just how much confidence does that give you to see your offense be able to do that consistently?
It's coming together. And, I said, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we're a work in progress. We were a work in progress. We didn't have spring. We didn't have the same 5 offensive guys, but for a week. And so, Chad and his staff has done a great job just staying to it. And, we scored, I think, on 6 straight drives. We scored touchdowns. So they're starting to come together. You see our quarterback that, he got beat up pretty bad two weeks ago. And he's establishing himself as one of the best in our league. I think it's about time people start recognizing that. And something we can build upon, running the football, play action shots. He made some really good moves with his feet. And then third downs. We won the third down battle today by quite a bit.
Next is Gianna Hahn.
Hi, Gus. Kind of to go off of what you said about Bo Nix, how would you describe his demeanor throughout the game?
He's focused. He's got a lot of winter in him. He played extremely well today and led us to a victory.
Last question is from Jason Caldwell.
Gus, Bo talked about working on some things with Chad, and you look like he was more patient in the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield. And then have you seen him improve on that in that area?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. And also too, it works with the offensive line and the quarterback, trust and protection. And our line did a great job passing off their twist, and we did a very good job on number 8. And he was very calm in the pocket, and he stayed in. And that's something that Chad has been working real hard with him. But I'm real proud of Chad Morris too. You can see this offense coming together that he envisioned, and they played a complete game. And then, of course, Kevin and the defensive staff against a team that, what have they been averaging, 40 points or something like that? And, they dominated them.
Last question is from Rex Castillo.
Hey, Coach. The past two wins against Arkansas and Ole Miss kind of had a cloud of doubt about them, whether it was a certain call or goes a certain way. Did it feel good to have just a dominant win over a quality opponent?
Yeah, it didn't have a cloud of doubt for us. I mean, when the whistle blows, you stop, all right? And I felt like we earned both of those victories, so we didn't feel that way. Other media may have said, but today it was good to have the game really under control midway through the third quarter.